Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts, coming to you from a very snowy Ottawa, Canada. We've had already over 40 centimeters of snow. So I did go and brush off my greenhouse so that it didn't collapse, but it looks good. The snow is actually over my boots, which are almost up to my knees. So it's a crazy day. Perfect day to be in our craft rooms. So all this week I'm going to be bringing you Valentine's or friendship or just thinking of you cards and little treat holders that you could make for Valentine's Day, or really just to send someone something or drop off something, because I think everybody could use that right now. So the first one, hi Wanda, that we're going to be, before that, just a reminder of my upcoming classes. Birthday class is full. So the next upcoming class is Beautiful Boughs and Blossoms, February 12th. We will be making 4 cards, all kind of the same theme, but I think very beautiful. And we will be using the Boughs and Blossoms stamp set and the coordinating punch, which I don't. Oh, just a sec. And this punch, if you don't have it, you need to. It's amazing. So all the cards feature these punched elements. And I'll just quickly show you the cards. So there's 4. And I will also include an acetate gift box in case you want to package up 4 of them to give as a gift. We will make 8, 2 of each design. So here's the first one, using the little blossoms from the Strawberry Builder Punch and then those elements from the punch I just showed you. Here's another one just for you. We're using the sentiment today too. And then there's 2 fun folds. Here's the first one. Cute. And here's the second one. So the cards are really pretty. I think this is one of my prettiest classes. Some classes are cute. This one is pretty. So I'm just going to put that back. As always, there's different options on my website. First option includes the stamp set, and for this one, it's the Genial Gems. Next class, February 26th, is Sunshine and Rainbows. I don't have the cards to show you. I've made so many cards with this set already. But with option 1, you do get a pack of the Rainbows, Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper. So hopefully it won't sell out. So if you're interested in this class, I would suggest registering pretty quickly before this paper sells out. We've had a lot of emails about the difficulty with getting products and how it's going to impact businesses, not just Stampin' Up, until 2023, Q3 2023. That's a long time. Oh, last one is your favorite. Yeah, I like that one, Wanda. Okay, so today we're going to make a card, 2 cards, and a little treat holder. And if you're on my team, we did this little treat holder the other day, but everything else is different. So the first card uses this adorable stamp called Catching Butterflies. It's a celebration item, so it's available free with a qualifying order. In Canada, that's $60 before tax and shipping. And, well, in the States, I think it's $50, but you can only order from me if you're in Canada. And the sentiments are really cute. You make my heart happy. Celebrate every beautiful thing, collecting sweet thoughts of you. So the stamp set is shown catching butterflies, but we're going to make it catching hearts for Valentine's Day. The paper we're using is Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. We're using this piece here. Hi, Ellen. My sound is intermittent. Let me try plugging in my microphone. We're having a big storm here, so it could be that. I sometimes use my microphone. All right, you can tell me if that's better. Hey fellas, is that better for the sound? I have to wait a second, there's a delay. You can see my microphone. Hopefully that's a little better. I'll talk a little bit louder as well. And it could just be the reception right now because, like I said, we're in the middle of a winter storm. So, Sweet Talk Designer Series paper, we're using this piece here. All the pieces are are really pretty. Okay, it's better. All right, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Who was that? Ellen. Thank you for letting me know. So we're going to use this little cutie here. I did go ahead and color a lot of it, so you weren't going to sit here watching me color, but I didn't color her dress, and I'm going to do a little sponging around. So I'm using Stampin Blends. I think I'll start with the light. Oh, okay, good. So you know what? I have this microphone, and I've been using it, and then all of a sudden it didn't work very well. And I did order another one. It just came last week, and it was plug in and use it, and it didn't work. But I can definitely use this one. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's easy to set up. It's just right in front of me. It's when I bend down to color or do something that I kind of lose the sound. All right, so there's her dress red to match our paper. And we're going to add a little bit of sky. Oh, okay, so video is intermittent. That must be the signal then. Hey, Minik. Maybe Ellen try logging off and logging back on. So I'm just going to add a little bit of sky. Just a touch, because I don't want it really white. It could be because of the storm. Like I said, we've had a lot of snow and a lot of just crazy weather. And now the wind's really blowing, and someone in our neighborhood asked if if anyone else was out of power. Luckily we have power. All right, so maybe it's just, Ellen, maybe if you log off and log back in, that might work. Okay, so here's our card. We have Petal Pink. Is it Petal? Yeah. I can never remember Petal Pink or Blushing Bride. Let me check. Nope, Blushing Bride. Real Red. Well, sometimes too, if it's intermittent, like it is maybe for you, Ellen, when you watch the replay, it might be okay. But I will start using the microphone. Like I said, I did order a wireless one that I could clip on, but I don't know, it just didn't work. Now our designer series paper. It's so cute on both sides. I've already used a lot of the Sweet Talk designer series paper. I do have my little piece of piece of white for the inside. And I have a strip of the designer series paper because I adjusted it. I added the red layer because I wanted the red to pop out. So I did cut off this little 1/4 inch. I always save these because they look pretty on the inside of your card. This microphone does have a mic, but it attaches to my phone, and hey Lise, because it attaches, I'm forever pulling it out because I move around when I do my Facebook Lives. All right, I want to show you the envelope, and how cute is this? So I just got these, but they're in the annual catalog, Dotty Hearts embossing folder. So I used one on this card, this one, for the envelope. And then I used the other one on the other card. So I will show you the envelope. It's just so cute. And then I used it on the paper. You can't really tell for the other one, but okay. So now we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. Now we've got our little girl. And then I did go ahead and put the sentiment on red, and I heat embossed it with white. Looking for my paper snips. So I'm just going to cut it on an angle. So I want to decide where I'm going to put it. Maybe there. Now I'm not going to pop this up. You could pop this layer up, but I'm just going to glue it down. Hey Diane. If you're in Ottawa, you're probably not going anywhere today, so hopefully you caught my live. You can see on the back where I had to stamp it twice because I got it crooked the first time. And usually I stamp it on a piece of paper to check, but because it was the Versamark ink, I didn't do that. All right, so this is gonna go right here. You make my heart happy. So nice. Yeah, isn't the embossed envelope pretty? It just, I don't know, adds a little touch. So now I'm going to add some hearts coming out of her net, and she's catching them. So these hearts are from Sweetheart Dies, and they have a variety of different sizes. They all cut out basically the same, but they're all different sizes. And I like that you can cut out 6 at a time, 4 at a time, 4 at a time, and then you do get these little outer layers as well, which are kind of fun. I don't really think I'm going to put any on this card, but they are very fun. So let's just go ahead and add a couple of hearts. Whoa, it's a lot of glue. Like I said, there are different sizes. So I'm going to put a big one coming out. Well, big, it's not really that big, but it's one of the bigger ones. And then just scatter some all around like she's catching hearts. Whoops. And put one more little one. I've seen a few cards done with this stamp set, catching hearts, and it will be really cute as well if you use it with the butterflies. Whoops. All right, you make my heart happy. So cute. And then we have the embossed envelope to go with it. All right, so that's our first card. I'm going to get rid of the red because our next card features Pool Party. So we're going to do a card and a little treat holder. So I'm just going to move this one out of the way. Some of the stuff I'm finished with. So this is actually a fun fold, and it's Monday. I don't know what I was thinking. So the original piece is actually 5.5 by 11. So a full sheet of cardstock, but cut it 5.5 instead of 4 1/4. And then this is 4 1/4, and the rest of the measurements will be up on my PDF. Now this is one of my new favorite shimmer papers. So for this card, we're using the Sunshine and Rainbow Celebration Designer Series paper, which is also a free celebration item. And if you do the Rainbow Class Option 1, you get a pack of this for free. Well, it's for free because you spent that much money. So that's the paper. And then there is Supple Shimmer paper. And in the catalog, it's in the new catalog, the mini catalog, it just says pink and blue. But I did see somewhere that they said this was close to Pool Party. And it is. So I've been using it with Pool Party. And I've been using it, you only get one sheet of each in a package. So I'm already finished using one sheet of blue. I'll have to start using the pink. I'll use that maybe Wednesday. So for this card, I'm going to glue this down right here. I'm going to put glue all over the front because I'm adding the Designer Series paper, but I'm not going right to the edge because the Designer Series paper is a 1/4 inch in. So I want this close to the edge so that it hides this white. But it's straight. Oh my. And I don't want it sticking to that piece. And then I'm going to take my piece of Designer Series paper from the Sunshine and Rainbows, and I did emboss this with that heart embossing folder. It was kind of an experiment. You can't really tell, but I guess you can if you look closely. So this is going to go on the front. I want to make sure this doesn't glue down. So I did get a bit of glue here. All right, then we have a piece of a coordinating paper from the same paper stack. I think there's 12 different designs in the Sunshine and Rainbows, and look at how pretty that is. There's a similar one to this one in the pattern paper pack. Hi, Cindy. Roswell. Are you getting snow like we are? Hey, Teresa, finally got on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to have internet issues or power issues soon with all this snow. So there we have that. And in the inside, well, where your greeting's going to go, I'm just going to put this little 1-inch strip at the side. I thought about putting the sparkly strip down here, which would look pretty too, I think. And then I opted to put it on the front of the card. All right, so here we have it so far. It's a lot of Designer Series paper. And let me show you the envelope that I did for this one. So same idea. I used the other of the 2 embossing folders called Dotty Hearts embossing folder. So this is what the other one looks like. It's really cute as well. Hey, Leanne. I think it just really makes your envelope a little more exciting. Okay, so now for the front, I went ahead and I cut every heart that I could out of the, or every heart that was in this set, Sweetheart Dies, all of them, and also this as well. I cut out and just have them in a little stack here so I can use them. I also took our Valentine heart punch that's in the annual catalog. There's a scalloped one and a regular one. And this is the velvet, snowy velvet paper. I love things with texture. I had this one as well, but you'll see it doesn't show up as much as I wanted. So this is going to be my sentiment. This little flag is also from that Sweetheart Dies. So I did that. And then I'm going to put this on. Lots of Love is from Celebrating You, an amazing stamp set that you need to have. So Lots of Love I used, and for a little treat holder, Just for You. It's got everything. Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, great stamp set in the new mini catalog. So we've got that so far. Let's go ahead and put this on. And I'm thinking I'll use white glue. I was gonna maybe pop it up, but I think I'll pop up the bigger piece instead. Trying to get the glue that was stuck in here. All right, so there we have Lots of Love. Now you could change these to friendship cards as well, because how many love cards are you going to send, really? All right, so my idea for the front is just to layer up some of the hearts. So we have this one, and then I was going to put this one, and then maybe this one. And then I realized you can't really see that. It's too similar to this one. So that's when I decided to do one in white. And then our little sentiment is going to go right through the middle. I like that. So let's go ahead and put this one down. I don't know which glue I'm using now. Is anyone else making Valentine's Day cards? I wanted this over here because I don't want it right on top, but I want it to pull out the, well, to coordinate with that. Now, we have to be careful how many things we pop up. So if I pop that up, yes, I'm going to pop this up because then I can pop up the little sentiment as well. So let me see, brand new sheet of dimensionals. I just love things that have texture. So this is soft and velvet. This is sparkly. Shimmer, I think they call it. Whoops. That's on flat. And then there are 3 different sizes of hearts. So this is the biggest one, which I'm also going to pop up just on this side because this one is already popped up. So I'll put a little glue on this side to hold it down. And then this one, I was going to pop up, but I think there's a lot of things popped up already. Oh, the easel cards are fun, aren't they, Teresa? Yeah, you need something to brighten up. And is today Blue Monday? I think I read that somewhere. It's too snowy here to be Blue Monday. When you are gluing on top of this velvet, you really do need to hold it down for a second. You could have put this down here as well. I don't know why, I just got carried away up there. And then I have a gazillion other hearts that I could keep adding, but I want to add a couple inside. So maybe we'll just add one here. This card has a lot going on. And this one. Obviously, you don't need to put this much in your card, but it is pretty. This is a bit of a wow card. And then we have our envelope, and then we have this one as well. And remember that you can see a little bit of this edge. So if you have it like that, you can only see half of it, but that's okay. But I'm going to put it over a little bit closer, I think. And I'm putting it flat because it's inside the card. And there's all these other little elements that you could add. But I actually think we have enough. There is such a thing as too much on a card. And I'm thinking, does it need a bow? No, no bow. We have a bow on the little matching gift container. So Lots of Love. Okay, that gives off the vibe of lots of love, I'm pretty sure. And I did put these on a little piece of black just so I could see them easier because they are fairly light. But I will use these on something else this week because I just love, love, love. All right, so that's the card. Here's the matching envelope. And now we're going to make a little treat holder to go with it. So for our treat holder, I'm taking a piece of 6 by 6. Then I'm taking my scoring tool, and I'm scoring it. It's a bit brighter than I was thinking, but anyways. So I'm scoring it at a 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. This is a little sour cream container, which I've made before, but when I saw this one, I liked it better. So 1/2 and a 1/4. Now be careful when you're scoring designer series paper that you don't go too hard. So on the envelope, the embossing folder is Dotty Hearts embossing folder. There's 2 of them in the package. They're the little ones that suit the mini. So there's the Dotty one. Trying to find a dark piece of, that doesn't work. Just a sec. The Dotty one. So I used that on the first envelope. I also used it on this piece, but you can't really tell. And then the other one goes this way. So you get 2 in the pack. And they're really cute. I just ordered them actually. I know I've seen them, but you know, wasn't that time of year, so I hadn't bought them. So embossing folders, annual catalog, not the mini. All right, so now that I have this scored, I am going to take my bone folder and just kind of break down the fibers a little bit so this next step is easier to do. I didn't do this on the first one I did, and it was a little bit tricky. So just make it so it's easier to get into a circle. So it is called a sour cream holder, which I've never seen a sour cream holder that looks like any of these, but that's what it's called. Okay. So on the top, we're going to fold it at the 1/4 inch. I hope it gets to be a pretty color. It's going to be luck of the draw. Sometimes, oh yeah, that's not bad. Here's the one I made with the conversation hearts, so it had the purple on the other side, upside down, but it's still cute. All right, so now I'm going to use tear and tape, or you could use Stampin' Steel Plus. And we're going to put this down. It does overlap a little bit, but that's okay. So it just gives a really nice rim around the top, and it makes it way easier to put a ribbon on, I will say. So now we're going to do tear and tape again, right to the bottom. This is the trickiest part of the whole project. And it's not that tricky, it's just, okay. So now we have our tear and tape. Now I am going to, now that we have this, it's a little stiffer, so I am going to just give it a bit of a curl. And then you just fold it over and try to get it exactly where you want it. So I start at the top, and then I pull it so you don't get a buckle in the middle. I really just want to make sure that all of the tape is covered with the paper. And what's nice about this one is once you fold it, it closes nicely. It kind of stays closed more than if you don't do this step. And now, so we've got that, we've got that. I always have to think twice before I do this. So if you folded it just like this, you would have a little, almost like a pillow box. So you have to fold this part the opposite way. So you do end up with your seam, and you're going to fold it and then fold it again, just like we did with the top. And then we're going to put some tear and tape here. And if you don't have quite enough tear and tape, like I might need a little bit there, I'll put a glue dot. That's what I was finding was working before. But it's a cute little treat container. And because you do this opposite fold, it makes it roomy inside. Okay, so there we have our little container. Now, I found these cute little rocket love hearts at our Dollarama. I think there's 12 of them for $2 or something like that. And it was perfect for this because these are little conversation hearts. So this is the one we made at our team meeting. And then I just have these blue ones because I was going with a blue theme. They're from the Lint outlet place. So what I like about this is when you fold it back, when you have this little belly band, it stays nice and tight. Now for my tag for this one, I have this tag, which is also from the Sweetheart Dies in that shimmer. And then I had this, but I thought it needs something else underneath, and I didn't want to add any more color, so I cut out a vellum heart, again from the Sweetheart Dies, and when you put it on, it makes it look like it's blue paper. It's like perfect. So how am I going to glue this on? I'm going to put a little glue just along the middle because that's where my sentiment is going to go. So I'll just put a little bit of glue here. Put this on. And then I want to pop this up with dimensionals. I'll use some little ones. This size might be okay. And of course I just want them in the middle because it's going to be hanging off the edges. Is the sound still okay? Now you could add embellishments. You could add a little heart, but I think we have enough going on, to be honest. All right, so you got to be careful because that vellum isn't quite dry. So we'll do, I want to put white baker's twine through this. So I'm going to be doing Valentine / friendship cards all week, little cards and treat holders. So I hope you'll join me. Monday, Wednesday, Friday for sure. I might pop on other days as well. And if I do, it'll be at 3 o'clock. And if I do, I'll post in the morning saying I'm going to pop on. Because we're probably not going to be plowed out anytime soon. It's so pretty how this looks blue now, and it's actually clear vellum. All right. It got a little crooked there on me. This ribbon is the sheer ribbon in Pool Party in the annual catalog. I love it. A little pink ribbon would be pretty as well. That cotton ribbon would be pretty, but I'm kind of going tone on tone here because you know I like that. So I do want to do a bow, and I want to have this hanging from it. So I'm going to start my bow. And what's nice is the ribbon goes right up to this little band and kind of stays. Whereas typically when you do these little sour cream things, it keeps sliding off the top. So I like how it stays. I'm just going to tuck my ribbon. Through here, and we can adjust later. Oopsie. Got too much of a tail here. All right. Bow's not perfect, but hey, it's pretty good. All right, so there's our little treat holder with some conversation hearts in it and some other little candies. So this is meant to accompany this card. And I did use thick Whisper White, thick basic white for this one. I might have got away with using regular basic white because I've added all these layers of designer series paper. It's making it a little thicker to lie flat. Also, the thick cardstock does tend to not lie quite as flat. But really, someone's probably going to be having it standing up at their house. Hopefully, they'll love it so much they'll stand it up. So it does stand up quite nicely. It's kind of a Z fold. Just different measurements than what I usually do. Okay, this sounds good. All right, perfect. I will start using my microphone again. So, little treat holder and card, I think would be a lovely gift for somebody. And if it's not for Valentine's Day, you could leave out the lots of love and just put for you, just for you, or hope you're having a great day, or some other little sentiment. Here's the one that I had done with the Sweet Talk paper, but the conversation hearts. And then it's really cute when you add the little roll of conversation hearts. And we had another card. Did I lose it? Well, I'm looking for it. Just a reminder that it is Celebration. So you can choose a free product with a $60 order. And I lost my other card we made. Also, if you're thinking of joining, oh, that was the one for joining. If you're thinking of purchasing the starter kit, you can choose 2 stamp sets for free. So this would be a good one to choose because I think it's in Canada $32 maybe. Oh, there's the other. Here it is. So you may as well pick one of the stamp sets that's more expensive. And this is just a great all occasion stamp set. And this is order $60 in Canada and 2 free, or you get to pick something free. So this one was a Celebration one. So you could choose that free with a $60 purchase. And also this paper is a Celebration item. So you could pick that for free with a $60 purchase. All right, found my card. So those are the projects for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope this inspires you to get creating some Valentine's or just friendship or thinking of you cards that you could send to somebody. And this one, obviously, you would have to deliver with a little treat inside. So you can see how it looks from this side. And I really like how it stays shut a lot better than when you don't have this little band. Okay, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you will know when I go live or when I post a new project or new video. Thanks everyone. If you're in Ottawa or actually anywhere in Eastern Ontario and Quebec, Southern Quebec, I hope you are able to shovel yourself out of the snow. I'm sure I'm going to be heading back to my greenhouse soon to clear off the roof so that it doesn't collapse under the weight of all this snow. Thanks, Teresa. Catching Hearts. Yes, Catching Hearts. I just think this is a fun card. And it's a really great set because you can use it for hearts, you could use it for the butterflies like it's showing. You could use it with those little bumblebee trinkets, although you probably don't want to encourage somebody to go around catching bumblebees in a net. All right, that's all for me today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great day, everyone.